Richard Osman is a well-known British TV presenter, famous for co-creating and hosting the popular quiz show Pointless. On Tuesday, he was made an OBE by the Princess Royal for services to literature and broadcasting at Windsor Castle. Richard, 55, was supported by Doctor Who actress wife Ingrid Oliver, 49, whom he married in December 2022, and daughter Ruby, 28, in what was her first public appearance. TV personality and author Richard shares Ruby and son Sonny, 26, with his first wife, whose name has not been publicly disclosed. Like Richard, Ruby has created a successful career for herself, but one away from the spotlight as a geopolitical advisor at the Tony Blair Institute for Global Change. Here, the Daily Mail takes a look at who his high-achieving daughter Ruby is. She attended Hills Road Sixth Form College in Cambridge, where she studied maths, French and history, achieving 3A*S and an A in an extended project qualification. Ruby went on to land a place at Oxford University, studying Chinese. During 1 year of her 4-year degree, she spent abroad at Peking University in Haidian, Beijing, China. While at university, she also founded the Silk Road Society, a student-led think tank that focuses on geopolitical and economic issues related to the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. In a 2015 piece for the Daily Mail, Richard opened up about his fears of his daughter studying abroad. He wrote, "Ruby decided she wanted to study Chinese at university. However, she then decided that she actually wanted to study it in China. This, I thought, was a slightly more terrifying idea, as it meant her actually going to China. To make matters worse, she then suggested we all go and visit China first, so we could experience it before she disappears there to study. Well, there are times when you have to pretend to be a good dad, and this was one of them. So the two of us, and my 15-year-old son, decided that a week in Shanghai, meeting the people, seeing a bit of the country and sampling the culture, would be a grand idea. It turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made." While he was in Shanghai, he and his family soaked up the culture and history, which is bloody, and much of it illegal. They also sampled the local food, which he described as superb, without being too daunting. With Ruby's decision made, Richard's mind was put at rest when she was treated like a goddess during their trip. "My daughter is 6 feet tall. I don't know where she gets that from," and was essentially treated as a goddess by the Chinese. Ruby completed university with a first-class honors, and received Gibbs Prize for highest academic achievement in Chinese with an average mark of 73 across papers. She then spent 2 years working as a freelance translator at the Central Compilation Translation Bureau. The daughter of Richard became a freelance researcher for the Tony Blair Institute for Global Change, where she had spent the last 6 years. Over the years, she has worked her way up from a geopolitical researcher to a senior geopolitical advisor. In 2024, she became an advisory board member for the British Foreign Policy Group. The following year, she became a non-resident expert at the Oxford China Policy Lab. Her insights have been featured by major outlets such as the BBC, Time, and Project Syndicate. Despite Ruby being a high achiever, Richard tends to keep his family out of the spotlight. He's always been tight-lipped about his first wife's identity and their breakup. He previously told The Guardian, It's not my story, if you know what I mean. It's nothing grim, it's just her privacy. He and his first wife tied the knot in the late 1990s and went on to welcome 2 children before the couple decided to officially part ways and divorce in 2007. Speaking to The Times about becoming a father, Richard revealed the absence of his dad had made him all the more determined to be a present fixture in their lives. When my partnership broke up, I did think, oh God, this is going to be awful, admitted the star. I've seen my kids non-stop. It was quickly worked out it wasn't going to be the same, which is an extraordinary relief, he said. They know I love them and I tell them non-stop, which bores them rigid. But I never got told that. Following the split, Richard later went on to date jazz singer Sumudu Jayatilaka in 2018, but their relationship was short-lived. He then went on to find love again with his now wife Ingrid.